And that's all the time we have for today, class. Make sure to do your reading this week, and I look forward to seeing you all again next week. One moment. If you wouldn't mind, could you stick around for a minute after class? No, you're not in trouble. I just wanted to have a discussion with you. So, what I wanted to talk to you about was your performance in class. See, I've noticed that you've been a bit distracted, and your grades are reflecting it. Now, I had a discussion with some of your other professors, and all of them had glowing remarks about you. You're a fantastic student. You're attentive. You're well-read. You always complete your assignments, and any in-class discussions you always take part in. The only exception to this seems to be in my class. I was hoping to maybe find out from you if there's something I'm doing wrong, or if it's a matter of my teaching methods that don't seem to stick with you. You're obviously a very bright young lady, and I don't want you to fail if there's anything that I can do to help you. You just don't get the source material. I can see that. This is an advanced class, so I guess it's safe to say that some people take to subjects better than others. And not everyone is perfect in every subject, or at the very least they definitely have some that they have to put a little bit more effort into than others. And there's nothing wrong with that. So, with that in mind, I have a suggestion. Now, of course, this is completely up to you if you want to take it. But what if I were to give you tutoring? How much would it cost? No, I'm not trying to extort you. It's completely free. I just know that you're an excellent student, and I want to see you succeed. So, if you need a little bit more time to work on this, or you need a little bit of tutelage, I'd be more than happy to help you. You're not sure? Well, how about this? Let's do a practice run. I'll give you one tutoring session, and if you feel that it helps, I'm more than happy to make it an every week thing. And after that session, if you decide that being in a room alone with me is akin to having your hair pulled out, we can call it there. At the very least, we can say that we tried. What do you say? All right. In that case, I look forward to seeing you. How does 7 o'clock sound? That should be enough that you can still have time to decompress after your classes today, and then we can pick up from there. See you then. Come in. Oh, right on time. You're definitely punctual, I'll give you that. All right, go ahead and pick your seat of choice. Maybe I shouldn't have left it that open-ended. It'd be a little bit easier if you didn't sit at the opposite side of the room from me. It's a little hard to tutor someone when they can't see the textbook. I'm not gonna bite. Alright, there we go. Now, before we really tuck in, there's just one small thing I want to do. What? Oh. Yes, I'm fully aware of the fact that they say that you're not allowed to have any alcohol on campus. However, you and I both know that none of you students follow that rule. So I don't know why they expect me to have to follow it myself. Besides, this is my office. I'll keep a flask in here if I want. Oh, but I guess I'm being rude. Did you want one? No? Fair enough. Well, what can I say? I prefer my coffee Irish. Now then, how about we start off by you explaining which part of the subject material you're having trouble with, and I'll see if I can help you from there. All right. So, basically the entirety of the last 3 classes. Am I getting that right? Uh-huh. In that case, how about this? I happen to have a practice test of these chapters. Why don't you go ahead and take it? That way we can see what you do and you don't know already, so we can refine what all needs to be retaught. Oh, it's not timed. Take as much as you need. Interesting. Oh, don't mind me. Just keep taking your test. Okay, you can go ahead and stop there. No, you've technically not done anything wrong. However, I am curious about something. Somehow, you have managed to mark every single answer wrong, even though some of those were true-false. Now, I'm not a math teacher, and so I don't claim to be an expert on statistics. But it is statistically almost impossible for someone to get every single one of these questions wrong. Even with no knowledge of the source material, you should be able to get some of those right through sheer process of elimination. Which leads me to the understanding that you already know the source material. You don't need tutoring. Now the only question is, why are you pretending like you do? You can tell me anything, it's fine. Everything here is completely confidential. If it's something going on with one of your classmates, or if, for whatever reason, you're not comfortable with my teaching style, or you just want a new professor, that's completely fine. I won't be offended. Just be honest with me. I'm what has you so distracted. I see. Well, like I said, we can get you transferred with a new You don't want a new professor. But I'm distracting you. I'm gonna need a little bit more information, because right now I'm very confused as to what's happening. Ah. I see. So, you're telling me that I'm distracting because I'm... How did you put it? Too pretty? I'll take the compliment, even though I don't think I ever recall being called pretty before in my life. No, I'm not upset about it. Although, it is nice to know that the reason that you've been so distracted in class isn't because I'm a bad professor. Or maybe I am. If my prettiness is distracting you from your academics. I guess my question now is, what do you think we should do with this moving forward? It's like I said, anything that we talk about here is completely confidential. If you think I should come into class wearing a bag over my head, that's something I wouldn't be opposed to. Although definitely would turn some heads with the other professors, but I am a professional and I will do what I have to so my students can succeed. You think that we should go on a date? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to laugh at you. I'm just a little unsure how to react to that. No, I'm not calling you ugly by no stretch of the imagination. You're a very beautiful young woman. I know for a fact that there's more than a few of the guys in class who have made more than a few glances in your direction. I guess my only question is, why me? As I said, you're obviously very popular with the boys. So what is it about me that seems to have you so fascinated? Well, I guess honesty is a good quality to have. Although I can't say that I was expecting the answer, I have daddy issues. Well, while I am flattered, I don't think it is in the best interest that I take one of my students out on a date. Although, with that being said, I think I have an idea. If you are so keen on the idea of me taking you out on a date, as unprofessional as it may be, I pose to you an offer. If you can prove to me that you do know the source material, and I know you know it, next week during class, I want you to be attentive, I want you to focus, and I want you to ace that test we have. If you can manage to do that, then yes, I'll take you on a date. Sound fair? Good. Well then, good luck to you. Oh, and I would appreciate your confidentiality with this as well. But if you do decide that you want to tell your friends about this little deal we have, I have one request. When you retell the story about your professor agreeing to go on a date with you, can you make sure that you tell them I was shirtless on horseback? I feel like it would really jazz up the story a bit. I'm allowed to joke too. Just because I'm a professor doesn't mean I'm humorless. I wish you good luck on your test. And should you pass, do you prefer Italian or French? Japanese. Well, for the sake of my wallet, now I'm kind of hoping that you don't pass. I'm kidding. Show me what you've got.